This is a short video just to show you how to play games on OnClue. This is the home page. Clicking on the OnClue icon will take you back to this page at any time. On the page you'll see there's a recommended game. There's a game with a new prize, and then down at the bottom there are three categories: popular, best rated and live prizes, and all the games on the site will be listed under these three tabs, and you can just pick which tab you like and see all those games and then select one. I'm going to show you the Tyndale Beer Festival game as an example. If you click on that tile, it will take you to a summary, and you'll find a summary. It tells you the title, who's made the game. This game is all about playing the game, finding some interesting links, preparing for the 2016 Beer Festival. There'll be some tags. You can rate it, you can write a review. The reviews will appear down at the bottom with a leaderboard, and also you can share it on Facebook and Twitter and so on. If you click on this icon here, it will clip the URL for this game and put it into your messaging system so that you can message people directly in the OnClue team. So I'm going to restart this game and show you as an example how you can play it. The game is ordered by some tiles, and the first tile here is just a bit of narrative that I've given. It shows us the journey, and really just to give you an idea of the number of tiles that you'd need to follow, starting up here with this film, taking you through this online clue, through some questions, to some more narrative, some more questions, another film, a question, and then a treasure chest. And behind the treasure chest there'll be a prize. You can also pick up points on the way, and those points are useful because they can help open up other clues, but also you can get on leaderboards with them. So I'm going to continue to the first real tile here, and it is a video. And the idea is that you click on the video and it will take you to a piece of film online, and that film will teach you something about the content, and you should be paying attention to some of the things that might happen, because you might get asked about the content later on in the game. So in the interest of time, I'm going to move on to the next tile, but you would want to watch that video so that you could collect the information from it. The next tile is offering me a clue, and the idea is I take this clue and then I go online and find the right website, and OnClue will tell me when I find the right website. So I could just type in this box here, but what I'm going to do is copy this text here and paste it and then search. And what this is doing is going online and looking for the most relevant web content. So that one doesn't look quite so good. Let's just add a letter to that and search again, and you can see this is probably the right link here, but I'm, in the interest of example, going to show you what happens if you click the wrong link. Sometimes when you do that, depending on how the game has been designed, it will open up the wrong link and you can read it and see why you're wrong. I'm just going to try again now, and I'm going to click on the right one, which was the first one there. Okay, that's taken me into that web content. What you want to do now is read that, because you'll be asked some questions on this later. Because I designed this game, I know what the answers are to questions that are coming up later in the game. You would want to read it and absorb some of it so that you can answer the questions. So the first question we're going to be asked, I know, is about the number of ciders and perries. So if you can see that, 26 different ciders and perries for 2015, and remember that fact. And then it's also going to ask us about this perry, Sanford's pear-shaped perry. So I'm going to move on to the next question. And having absorbed that content, it's going to ask me a question, and the question is, how many types of cider and perry were available in 2015? Now the right answer is 26, but let's just put 23 in there. See that? Just so that you can see what happens when you're wrong. Okay, and it tells you that quite a few people have solved this clue, but other people haven't, and you can see that information. If you click continue, it will take you back to the overview so that you can now be asked the question again, and we'll put the right answer in there so you can see what happens. 26. That then tells you you're correct, gives you some information about the answers that have been given, and it lets you move on to the next tile. Now then, the next tile has thrown up 2 questions, you can see. Now if I click on this one here, just to show you what happens, this is an additional way of gathering information relating to your game if you're designing it. So how many different beer festivals have you been to? I'm going to say 2, click submit. All of those answers would have been correct, but what it's doing is gathering some information about the other people that have played the game. Okay, so the game designer can actually extract that information. It might be useful to them to be able to understand a little bit more about who's playing the game. If I click continue, the game designer is going to reward me with this chest of points. And so I'm going to click on that to show you what happens. Basically it says you've won 10 points. Problem is I designed this game, and if you design your own game and then play it, you won't get lots of points, as you can see by me clicking on continue. Since this is your own creation, we've given you 1 point, but you would have picked up 10 points for that. It's then taking me to the next clue, and so that's basically what you do. You can play these points, you can pick up points as you go along and watch content and learn something about the content. So enjoy that, and I hope you enjoy playing and making your own games on site, and I hope that I enjoy playing your games when you've made them. Thanks very much.